Follow up after the Board of Supervisors passed a motion to change the ordinance as to where they can be built. KTIV's Irvin Doman shows us what this could look like for landowners within the county.
A typical football field like the one you can see behind me is about 100 yards, but if you count the end zones, that's about 120, which means it's about 360 feet. Now, I know these numbers are confusing, so to make it simpler for you, imagine 4.5 football fields. That is what you would need for a minimum distance to have a new wind turbine built near your residence.
It isn't just the object on your horizon, but there's a red light on the top of it so airplanes don't run into it. And as the blades go around, that makes that red light flash. And if the sun is behind the tower, you get a motion on your wall that a lot of people aren't going to realize until the windmill's in.
Why the distance is so large, officials say, is because they want to protect the resident while allowing wind energy companies to come in and build new infrastructure.
This can alter their life. So we want to make sure that our citizens are protected from the company, but we don't want the company to be completely shut down where they can't function.
In Plymouth County, Iowa, Irvin Doman, KTIV News 4.
A final vote on the ordinance has not yet officially happened. We'll continue to keep you updated on the process as it moves through the county proceedings. To take a look back at the original story, you can check out the story right now on KTIV.com.